A call to prayer on a cold, wintry morning. It was a bitterly cold morning with heavy snowfall and a fierce wind cutting through the air. Venturing outside was a challenge, yet people hurried to their work, and students with books clutched in their hands made their way to school. In a mosque in Hamadan, Iran, a group of religious students gathered for a morning class. This mosque served as a prestigious center for Islamic theology, and the tutor was a highly esteemed scholar whose lectures were known for their profound insights. The students, eager and intelligent, felt privileged to learn from him. The tutor was none other than the world-renowned Persian philosopher and thinker Ibn Sina, known in Europe as Avicenna. His groundbreaking writings on science and philosophy had been standard textbooks in European universities for centuries. His students revered his wisdom and cherished the opportunity to sit in his classes. On that freezing morning, the students had already assembled, but were anxiously wondering if the severe weather had delayed their teacher's arrival. Moments later, they were relieved to see the dignified figure of Ibn Sina entering the mosque. They stood in respect as he took his seat and exchanged greetings before beginning his lecture in his usual captivating manner. His eloquence held them spellbound, and he thoughtfully addressed their questions. Among the students was a bright and enthusiastic young man named Bahman Yar. He was especially close to Ibn Sina and excelled among his peers. Each time he listened to his teacher's profound lectures, he became increasingly fascinated by his vast knowledge. "I wonder why our teacher Ibn Sina does not claim to be a prophet," he would often remark to his classmates. "With his supreme intelligence and magnetic personality, he surpasses many." One day, Ibn Sina stood near a baker's shop and noticed a clever young boy who impressed him with his intelligence. The boy approached the baker and asked for some fire. "Do you have a pot to carry it?" the baker asked. "No, but I know how to carry it," the boy confidently replied. He then covered his palm with ash, held out his hand, and the baker placed a piece of burning wood on it. The boy carried it home without flinching. Amazed by the boy's courage and intelligence, Ibn Sina decided to take him under his tutelage. After obtaining his parents' consent, the boy, Bahman Yar, moved into Ibn Sina's home, where he received dedicated training and education. Over the years, he grew in both knowledge and wisdom, becoming a source of pride for his tutor. One freezing night, with heavy snowfall blanketing the ground, both Ibn Sina and Bahman Yar lay under thick blankets. Despite the late hour, Bahman Yar continued asking intricate questions, captivated by his tutor's profound answers. Finally, he repeated a suggestion he had made before. "Master, with your unparalleled knowledge and mastery of the sciences, why do you not declare yourself a prophet? You surpass many past prophets in wisdom. If you claimed prophethood, no one would dare challenge you. I would be the first to pledge allegiance and serve you with unwavering faith." Ibn Sina, wise and composed, merely smiled at the young student's passionate but naive proposal. Later that night, Ibn Sina awoke, thirsty. Finding the water jug empty, he decided to wake Bahman Yar. "Bahman Yar, my son, please fetch some water from outside," he requested repeatedly. "Isn't there any water nearby, master?" Bahman Yar asked groggily. "No," Ibn Sina replied. Bahman Yar hesitated, hearing the fierce wind and seeing the heavy snow outside. He tried to dissuade his teacher. "Master, it's harmful to drink water after leaving the warmth of the blankets. Please wait until morning." "I am a physician, my son. I know what is harmful and what is not. Please fetch me some water," Ibn Sina insisted. Despite his tutor's pleas, Bahman Yar continued making excuses, unwilling to leave his warm bed. Eventually, he fell back asleep. Silence enveloped the room until the melodious voice of a muezzin broke the stillness, calling the faithful to prayer from a nearby minaret. "Allahu Akbar, Allah is the greatest," echoed through the air, followed by "Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah." Both teacher and student listened quietly. When the muezzin proclaimed, "Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, I bear witness that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah," Ibn Sina saw an opportunity to address Bahman Yar's earlier suggestion. "Bahman Yar, listen carefully," Ibn Sina began. "You have often suggested that I claim prophethood. You have studied under me for years and benefited greatly from my knowledge. Yet tonight you refused to get out of bed to fetch me a simple glass of water, despite my repeated requests." He continued, "Now look at this man, the muezzin, who has braved the freezing cold and made ablution with icy water to call people to prayer, all in obedience to the command of Allah as conveyed by his Prophet Muhammad over 4 centuries ago. What a profound difference there is between me and a true prophet sent by Allah." Bahmanyar listened in silence, deeply moved by his tutor's wisdom and the undeniable truth in his words.